Dude, rock and roll is some antiquated fucking shit. I think you know that. I mean, what is with this use of the word? Well, like one hit wonder. Back in the day of rock and roll, there's no more hits anymore. 'Cause rock and roll's dead. That's where the hits came. But back in the day, up until somewhat recently, uh, everyone was a one hit wonder if they had a hit. There's only one Beatles. There's only one like Led Zeppelin, shit like that. You know how old the Rolling Stones are right now? Do you have any fucking idea how old that is? I mean, in all fairness, that's extremely old. We're talking about 80 years old. Brian Wilson's 81. I think Paul McCartney's 82 or something. Uh, to hear about I just seen a picture on YouTube the other day of Mick Jagger, and it just didn't look too good. It just, I gotta tell you, it did not look too good. um, yeah, no, it did not look good. He doesn't look. He looks tired. But this rock and roll shit is, like I said, it's extremely old, and no, everybody's a one hit wonder. The one copper, somebody on Facebook 10 years ago called me that, and I was like, what? I never had no hits. Played in a million bands, and at the time I was still playing in bands. I'm like, what are you talking about? Who did that song? And you be pleased as a motherfucker. The hip hop song for Mass Appeal. You be happy as hell to get Mass Appeal. Yeah, of course. Everybody was, well, it's just not going to happen after. I mean, eventually by the time I was 13, I understood that. And by that point, my new idol was like the Dead Kennedys. I started to set realistic goals, you know. Uh, I didn't learn the inner workings of the rock and roll world or the Hollywood world until I was way, way, way older. But, no. And you see the guys now that talk about rock and roll, they call them Neil. That's what I'm on here supposed to be doing. But I'm younger than all them because they're like 60, 70. Rock and roll. Rock and roll is like that's like it's like the Watusi now. It's just incredibly old. Nobody dances that jig no more. I'd be like, what? Nobody dances anymore. That's like showing up it's like showing up now wanting to do the twist. Everybody's like, what? That's some dinosaur. Kids nowadays don't even know what the fuck that is. They have no idea who the fucking Beatles are. Who are the Beatles? Dada, who the fuck are the Beatles? Who's Fleetwood Mac? Yeah, it's awesome though. But Jella knows. Jella knows. Yeah, she does. But most kids don't. Fuck are the Beatles? What's Paul McCartney? What are you doing with that thing? It's fucking fruit fly. Sitting around playing one of these. It's like sitting around back then doing the Dunkin' Yo-Yo. Look, I'm walking the dog. Look at this. Cat's in the cradle. With your Dunkin' Yo-Yo. Rock and roll. We don't care what people say. Rock and roll is here to stay. Hand jiving on the corner. Hand jive. Doing that crazy hand jive. What? Standing around on the corner, street corner with the boys. Singing, there's a moon out tonight. What? Ooh. Let's go strolling, my love. There's a girl in my arms. It's incredibly old. No, I mean, hip hop's not even relevant anymore. It sounds like baby music, doesn't it? It just sounds like hip hop now. That's like the last popular music on the charts. And then some fucking auto-corrected robot voice coming in. Ah, baby, dabba, dibba, dabba, dibba, dabba, 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 dibba, dabba. And you're like, wow, we're down to two notes and No, we've abandoned the verse, chorus, verse formulas and all that shit. Now it's just one long raga of auto tune and it's incredibly embarrassing. No, people don't like that. They just use it to benchmark their stereos and demonstrate the power of their subwoofer. I want to make this. I want to do a subwoofer excursion test of my stereo. What do I listen to? Can't put on the radio. It's all compressed. And then it's just psychological warfare in your car, driving around, and that's the state of music. And 2 notes from the vocoder. It sounds like jungle warfare, doesn't it? It sounds like the psychological music they used to play in Vietnam to scare the shit out of troops in the jungle. Ghost noises and my subwoofer is so low, I shit my pants when I turned it on the other day. I turned it all the way up, I sat down, and I lost control of my fucking bowels. That's how loud and low my subwoofer is. Now what? I love that song. It makes I always shit my pants when this song comes on. Because ELF weapons are extremely low frequency ELF, and they emit such a loud bass subsonic tone that people have been known to vomit. As soon as they hear it, they vomit or they lose control of their bowels. That's sonic warfare. My subwoofer is so big and so fucking loud, and the bass is so low that you might shit your pants. 3, 2. That's the state of music. It's just psychological and sonic warfare. But I'm tired of that army. I'm tired of that jungle. It's just like, Malcolm McLaren said in the 70s, I just wanted to drop the, rock and roll was like flogging a dead horse. I just wanted to drop a hammer down on its fucking head and put it out of its misery. That bloated, fat rock and roll horse. I just wanted to fucking step on it. It fucking bust it all up. That bloated carcass rock and roll horse. Just one cap on the head, one knock on the head, and it's over. No, nobody remembers that. They don't do, does VH1 even do that in the morning? How they used to play like retro videos and then go into like the metal show or something? They don't even do that anymore. All those people are dead. We're all dying. I caught the tail end of it, so I'm like the last generation of that shit. Anybody want to talk about Ronnie James Dio? Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Fuck him too. The other one. I like Ozzy though. But yeah, Ozzy's dead. It's all very dead. Black Sabbath, it's all over. Is Tony Iommi alive? Or the drummer or something? How old are they, if they are? 72? 73? Sex Pistols? 72? 70? No, yeah, maybe about that. Yeah, that shit's over with. You might as well just close the curtain on that. Ladies and gentlemen, rock and roll is most assuredly fucking dead. We can all forget that shit. And just to make it a tidy expedition of killing rock and roll, we should close down all guitar centers, all music stores like that. That's how I feel sometimes. I just want to do that and be like, let's just close that all up. We tried making $100 guitars for people to play. They can't. They don't have the fucking. Who does? The dedication and loneliness that you would dedicate that much time to object worship and inanimate objects and become a master of guitar. Who does that? You lonely motherfucker. You lonely. That's all I got, man. Got my first real 6-string. I bought it at the 5 and dime. Played that. Nobody cares. I did that too. I took a bottle of Adderall and I became fucking Marty Friedman. Then I stopped and I looked at myself and said, where the fuck is your life? sitting on your mama's couch, hoping and a praying for pussy. You know, and if I had my choice, I'd probably do the same fucking thing. That was my fucking life, right in the couch. Oh yeah, been sitting on that couch for 25 fucking years. Oh yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, I've been, I've been doing that same song for 25 years. This time we just night, night, kids. Everybody, hey, good night. That's the end. Please evacuate the fucking theater before the fire marshal comes in. This shit is over, and it ain't ever coming back. The only way to do it is to blow it over the top, and it's been blown. I want to hear all bands turn into the Misfit Static Age era. I want them to say interesting shit, but I mean, that's not going to happen. Because it's thought-provoking and shit. But that's it. That's it. Thank you and good night. That's it.